It's the end of the day, sunset, and what a great time to do the review of the Riverside 500. Finally, I'll do a quick video. I will try not to be too long on this one. I will do two videos about this bicycle. First, the review. Second, talking about some modifications, some accessories that, as you can see, I added to the bicycle. Sorry because the bicycle is not clean. Yesterday I was caught in the rain at night, so that's what it is. The Riverside 500 is a very affordable bicycle that you can buy for trekking, for city riding, or maybe if you just want to have a bicycle to do some forest roads once in a while. And you can think about this bicycle as a gravel bike with a riser bar. And let's start by talking about here on the top. The bicycle comes with these grips. This is our ergonomic grips, very grippy and very comfortable. These are lockable, so you will get no play on those. Very nice. They are approved. And you have metal sturdy brake levers, very smooth. These are approved as well. The bike bell, very nice addition. And this bicycle came with a set of lights, a front light and a rear light. I won't say these are good, these are just to comply to a legal rule that you have to sell your bicycle. The company has to sell the bicycle with a bike bell and a set of lights. So the lights are no worth at all. So these are not here. No question talking about. So this bicycle came with a micro shifter. These are the rear shifters, and you may say, I prefer Shimano, microshift, I don't know, Chinese shifters. I used to think that way, but I will tell you what, microshift has impressed me. In the case of these shifters, these are really smooth, really accurate, so I wouldn't change it. These are approved. Very nice shifters for this bicycle. This bicycle is a 1.9. That means you have here in the pedals, in the crankset, you have a single chain ring. This is a 36, and here on the back you have 3611. And you may ask me, is that enough? Well, it depends what you want. If you want to do some city riding, no step hills, and if you are not loaded with touring bags, I think it's more than enough. You have excellent gear ratio for that. But if you want to tour and you want to venture with touring bags, going on off-roads, sceneries, I will recommend you to add here a 32 chainring, or maybe putting here a triple crankset, because this bicycle has the option, has the option to add a triple crankset, because you have the stops for the wires. It's very nice. The rear derailleur is also microshift. This is a Decathlon rebranded. Very nice. It's like the Decathlon derailleur that I talk about in one of my most viewed videos. Very good, very smooth shifting. And let's talk about the brakes. Yeah, let's talk about the brakes. This has disc brakes, and these are mechanical disc brakes. Some of you may like hydraulic. My personal preference for this kind of bicycle is mechanical, because you can service it everywhere, and this is a no-brainer. Mechanical, you can fix it easily. And what else can we talk about here? Let's talk about the saddle. The saddle was a surprise as well for me because I was thinking on placing here a WTB Volt. I'm a huge fan of that saddle, but after riding this, I thought, well, you know what? I'm keeping it because it does the job. Let's see for how long it will be here. I see myself swapping it in the future, but for now, it does the job. So why not? Going right here to the pedals, these are not the stock pedals. It came with plastic pedals, and not a good thing. I didn't like the pedals, if you ask me, but they did the job, you know. Plastic pedals, at least they were very grippy, but I prefer this kind of pedals because it allowed me to add the cages for my shoes. uh, this is a bicycle meant for touring and for commuting, and for that purpose I prefer using just one pair of shoes for everything. Otherwise, if it was a sporty bike, I would place here a clipless pedal as a no-brainer because I like clipless, but in a sporty manner. Going here to the suspension. I'm not a huge fan of suspensions. I prefer rigid forks, but because this is a city suspension, this is a city-like suspension with the option to adjust the rebound of the suspension, the stiffness. Yeah, you can adjust the stiffness here. This is a very light suspension that I'm quite comfortable with, and I'm keeping it for the next time, the next years. Maybe someday I will change it, but for now I kind of like it. It's a very nice suspension that gives me more comfort and is not too heavy, and also is not too bouncy like a mountain bike suspension, so for me it's okay. Going to the wheels. The wheels are very sturdy. So I like wheels. They look very, very nice to. They don't look fragile. They look very like a real set of wheels. The tires, 738. And the tires are for me like I don't know what to say. I won't say these are good, I won't say they are bad either, but something that I feel is that these has these have too much rolling resistance. For that, with that I mean that the tires should be faster than I feel them on the road. I don't know why. I'm thinking about swapping these tires for some Schwabels, maybe a Schwabel Hurricane, maybe. And these are 38s. I'm planning to add a 42. With those tires, I will be better for doing off-roads with this bicycle. And what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Here, the bottle cages holders. You have here only 2 holes for the bottle cage. You have no holes here, so you have to buy an adapter. That's the thing. And now comes the bad thing that I found in this bicycle. When I bought it, next day I was inspecting it, and I noticed the rear and the front hubs, the axle, the bearings were too tight and dry. So they adjust the axle too much. It was incredibly tight, almost like the wheel kind of stopped itself from some few rotations. It was incredibly over tightened and dried as well, so that was very bad. Glad I know and I like doing bicycle mechanics, so I removed the axle, I placed some very nice quality Teflon grease inside, and the bicycle was at the next level. It was another bicycle just for that. So if you buy this bicycle, just make sure in the shop the wheel spins freely. There is nothing impeding the wheel to move freely. These are nice and smooth. You have to make sure of that. All right, so nice points about this bicycle. First, it's affordable. Second, I like the color. The color is awesome. It's very comfortable. You have like an upright position, so it's very comfortable for long distance. It's very multi-use. You can use it for touring, you can use it for commuting, you can use it for riding once in a while in nature. It's a very capable bicycle, and you have a lot of room to improvement. You can adapt it, you can put a triple crankset, and you can place a bigger tires, and you have a lot of things to do. And there are some people that I have seen, and I had that idea to do it, but I'm keeping these kind of bars because for me it's better. But you can put a drop bar and you have a real gravel bike. So it's very nice. Things that I don't like, that issue with the hubs, I don't like that. That was very bad. And in Decathlon, if you listen to me, just make sure from the factory the hubs are very well greased and not too tightened, because otherwise you will break the parts and people won't enjoy the bicycle as they should. Okay guys, hope you like this video, hope you like it, and hope to see you again in the part 2 where I will talk about the accessories and modifications. See you next time. Bye bye, ride and enjoy. See you guys.